Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, please Binding by AFTERBIRTH Plus. Oh, what the heck? They want us I'm dead immediately. That's fair. I mean, we knew we lost on our last run as the Lost. I guess we just quit. We hit Alt F4 without actually going back to the main menu. Either way, we got Mega Satan done in the last run. So it might seem like that was bad, but it was actually mostly positive. We're going to try Greedier as Lost today. I don't expect this to be easy. And much to your chagrin, I'm sure, we are going to wait until we at least get an item that provides us with anything of value. And Caffeine Pill fits the bill. Not great, but a speed upgrade does give us more dodging potential, I think, than most people are inclined to accept. Honestly, Greed and Greedier, they're tough enough as the Lost. I think I want to only commit resources to a run that has a reasonable chance of success, and getting a fire rate increase is along the lines of what will actually work. With base damage as the Lost, 1.3 speed is not going to do it for us. I was kind of rolling the dice that we'd get something of value later. So we do want the key. We probably... Oh, this is so good now. We probably would prefer to get the key, since it comes with a charge, we'd prefer to get it in a situation where... we can actually get a spacebar item charged, and we don't really want to charge... We don't really want to charge the D4. So we might wait on that for a second. We can't really take Marked. It's kind of bad. This isn't a Zane situation. The situation is just that Marked is actually, like, bad. Unless we get an item. Like, if we get Brimstone, I'll pick it up. If we get Mom's Knife, I'll pick it up. If we get... any variety of item that turn Marked into a fire rate increase and a fire rate increase alone, absolutely, sign me up. But for the time being, Marked is a negative. The Zane only applies when you're already comfortable, and we're not in a comfortable position on this run. We have a good tiers upgrade, and apart from that, we're kind of just waiting. I also don't really have great forward movement that's going to come to us via the shop, I think. That was extremely close. Like, the shop has a luck upgrade right now. That could be a black market, and if it is, we're off to the races. I would love to get Greedier as the Lost done in one go. I would be a very happy man to get that done. Because it is not easy. What I would love to see, and probably the easiest way to make it happen, is to just get a Chaos card. If we can beat, like, blank card Chaos card, obviously, but if we can beat regular... Oh, it was so dumb. If we can beat regular Greed, and then Chaos normal Greed, or sorry, you know, regular and normal, they're two very, very different words if you're not familiar with the English language. Like if you said he's regular, that's much different than he's normal. You've made a comment about his bowel movements. I don't know if we're safe here. I think if we play it slow, we should be okay. I don't like spiders. Unpredictable, erratic movements leave us in a dangerous position. I like you being trapped there, though. That was a big positive for me. If we can take care of the enemy that's creating more enemies that create more enemies, I think we're going to get out of this wave. But I think we're just going to save our cash. Because I don't really want to pay 15 cents for an HP plus luck upgrade as the Lost. I would probably take it as other characters. I think, Magic Scab has a tendency to be pretty okay. And we're safe, thankfully. Dull Razor is kind of an interesting question, isn't it? Because it doesn't do anything for us immediately. Pin, I guess? Yeah. It doesn't do anything for us immediately, but if we get the right kind of synergy, Dull Razor is one of the few ways we can actually proc items that give us anything on hit as the Lost. So it's actually a way to enable a kind of synergy that wouldn't otherwise exist, but I don't know how worth it is. I might just save my money and try to get some pure stats on the next floor. Not an easy wave, by the way. And this is what I mean when I said, like, hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. Maybe I'm being a big old baby about it, but I don't really want to do a Greedier Lost run where we get a speed upgrade as our first item. Could be worse. We could get HP, but getting a speed upgrade as our first item is not going to make this room any easier. You should be done. Okay. And is this... It is a crawl space of some variety. It is not a black market, but it is a ball of tar, which is not just a Klingon birthday cake. It's also a genuinely, literally half-decent item. It is approximately one half of decent. I think we lucked out a little bit. Envy is not really difficult on a large room. The difficulty of Envy is essentially my favorite Sunset Rubdown album, but also my favorite, or the difficulty of Envy, see, I got too into my own bit. The difficulty of Envy is the size and architecture of the room, so the fact that we can fly and, you know, hide ourselves is gonna do a lot of work for us here. We're about halfway done. Well, we're closing in on being halfway done. And it's gonna be slow, but I may be slow, but watch me go, you know? Slow and steady wins the race. Certainly, if there was ever a time to wish for ideal deals with the devil, it would be now. Essentially, any deal with the devil that gives us a charged shot, which is a hard word to say without filling your mouth with saliva. A charged shot. Any deal with the devil that gives us a charged shot comes with an implied tiers upgrade as a result of our ability to pick up marked. So we'll consider that that would be nice. Wow, I'm actually probably going to die. We made it, and we got lump of coal. But I wasn't sandbagging when I said we're probably going to die. That was a very dangerous situation. I think we're better off saving our money for the next floor. Luck, not that important right now. You might be saying, well, what if you get the luck upgrade, and you get Dull Razor, and then you get Gimpy? You can create Spirit Hearts every couple of rooms. Yeah. Spirit Hearts I can't do anything with. There are better synergies for luck. I'm okay with getting a bomb bag here. But not many, I think. So we have a lot of bombs. Bad because we're not getting any stats up, but let's save our ire until we see what's going on in here. We probably want blank card. I think we want both. I'm very disappointed we got no money there. Speed up is fine. I think you start with Odd Mushroom. Torn Photo is also quite good. Just be careful. Yeah, I mean, we want all of these if we can get them. But let's start. I'm happy to have a good rate of fire. In fact, now that I think about it, we actually don't care about getting Torn Photo right now because our rate of fire is already capped out. We might be able to get one tiers upgrade out of it, but I'm skeptical. What we want to do is get blank card and then re-roll our shop until we get a card that we can purchase. And with blank card on greed mode, so many cards become more useful. Devil and Empress are top tier. And I mean, honestly, some of them get worse. Like, the Joker card becomes essentially irrelevant. Emperor card is not worth anything, but there's a lot of things to like. We definitely need to up our damage. There was still, I mean, if you're relatively new to the Isaac community, like within the past couple of years, you might not have realized that in original Isaac, there's kind of a debate, or at least there was kind of a debate over Skinny Odd Mushroom, and I think that the dust is settled, and people have decided that the fire rate increase is definitely worth the damage downgrade, but there was a time where, you know, I was getting some angry comments. Stop taking Skinny Odd Mushroom, it's trash. Now, I might be misrepresenting it. There might actually be a worse penalty to taking it in vanilla. It's been a long time. But, yeah, we've gone through phases. That's all I'm trying to say. I think we can, I mean, we're getting infinite bombs, more or less. Battery Baby would be useful. So let's try to use some of our quote-unquote infinite bombs and create a bunch of spiders. Sick. We could look for secret rooms as well, but I mean, I think Battery Baby is probably worth it. The idea is we get Battery Baby now, and then when we eventually get a card, we'll be able to use it that much more frequently. So as much as I'd love to get a card straight away, I think it's more important that we get Battery Baby to maybe allow us to use whatever our card is going to be more than once on the greed fight. Which is, I think, borderline essential if we're going to win. Like, we kind of need to cheese Ultra Greed if we're going to have a reasonable chance of victory. Yeah, that was terrible. That was very stupid of me. So watch out, because these perps are going to start flying. So we really, 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 really want to blow this guy up. And I have made a horrible mistake, and I got out of it scot-free. That's what you like to see. Not being penalized for your mistakes. Ooh, that was very close. One more. Yeah. Okay. Take battery, baby. And we still have enough bombs and money to maybe buy a card. We're not getting any more money, so I feel completely content to do this. Tarot Cloth is so good. I just don't think there's any way we can make that happen on guarantee. So let's just wait it out. Always got to concern yourself with the idea that that mushroom could explode into toxic gas. Could also explode into a pill or, you know, even magic mush, but we got to play it smart. And I think we are playing it smart. This is a pretty good place to be in despite having, you know, 2.5 damage or whatever we have. 2.52. That's going to help. Dark Matter. Fear Shot, I think, is largely good for us. And now we got a great rate of fire and decent damage. Here we go. The Devil. Very good. Not that good in normal, you know, Isaac play. Very, very good in greedier mode. Because essentially one Devil card is like 7 rooms of having the Devil card instead of 1 room. So I'm very happy to see this. I'm okay with Little Gish. I think I'll look for a Perthrow or something to use on Super Bandage. And we have a bomb, we have a penny, and we have a bunch of items we're not particularly interested in. And if we're going to use a key, we're probably going to use a key for the next floor. So I don't think we should use it to open the golden chest unless we can get an item that improves the likelihood of getting something good from a golden chest. Battery charges are nice, but actually, oh, there you are. Actually irrelevant right now. You can't stack up multiple Devil cards. And I say that not to remind you, because I'm sure you remember. I say it to remind myself, who very often starts a run with this sort of parameter on it and then goes, hey, why can't I up my Devil charge anymore? Well, it's a one-time use only. It's a Boolean as opposed to an iteratable, I interface enumerable. Look, I'm just saying BS terms at this point. I mean, they're real terms that exist, but they don't apply here. I'm applying the Giesling school of programmable thought. Alright, very easy. You might look at this and say, why don't you just step on the button? Well, or like that way if you yeah, I'm gonna try it. If you step on the button, you wouldn't have to use another Devil card. But the truth of the matter is that I just don't care about using another charge because I've already got one. And I might have been hit there and just not noticed it, so... Oh, also, we did step on the button accidentally, and the Lost can step on the button for free, and as always, there's all these rules. That's real bad. There's all these rules. I would prefer to avoid the rules and just beat greed mode right now, if possible. Devil. Might be coming close to the point where it's, it would be nice for us to just not use bombs. That way we can save some. Maybe we'll have amazing bombs that would be wonderful to use on the greed fight. Probably not, but... in this case, I will break my previous ethos here, and we'll try something like this. This'll do. It's gonna take a while, and Little Gish is surprisingly and sadly very useful here, but it's still worth doing. Anything we can do to preserve our safety, and by preserving our safety, preserve our sanity as well, I think is gonna be an advisable decision as the Lost. Leech, Cambion Conception. Now, Cambion Conception is the first item we've had that would have made it valuable for us to have done... Oh, we definitely want synth oil. But the first item that would have made it valuable for us to have done Dull Razor. But I'm not really unhappy to have what we actually have, which in this case is blank card and a semi-useful synergy. We'll take Super Bandage. I don't know what I don't see a reason to take it or not to take it. But the run is looking okay. Damage is nice. The Devil card is a nice helper for that. It's good enough to use on Greed mode. I would prefer Chaos. I think it's worth looking for Chaos. Jesus Juice is, again, okay. Modest damage increase. I think that's a trap. I don't think we care about getting Mr. Dolly, because our tier cap is just not at the right spot for it right now. I do like that. Because what I'm looking for, really, at this point, is an opportunity to get a better card. So I do love the Devil. Just in general. Hail Satan and all that. But where is... Nah, you might think it's worth it, and with Battery Baby, it might be, but I think it's too low yield for us to consider it a better option here. So we're just looking for cards. That's probably better, weirdly enough. We'll check it. It's a 3 damage increase, and all of our other stats go up as well. Plus, every time we use Strength, is it going to give us a proportional damage bonus? Like, this might actually be an end-gameable card. Well, okay, we've been hit. No. I hate the fact that we got hit super early. And we can step on the button. I know intellectually we can step on the button. But in my, like, emotional brain, I'm like, don't step on the button. Because the cost of killing yourself from stepping on the button would be cataclysmic. For you to end your own run by stepping on that button would make... Ah! I should have stepped on the friggin' button, dude. Well, welcome to a lost run. Okay, well, you know, it's gonna happen. That's the thing. I always feel like when I lose as the lost, I've made some kind of colossal mistake. The reality of the situation most of the time... We don't like any of these that much. The reality of the situation most of the time is that it can happen to anybody. I think our stats are good enough that greed's not that bad here. I just don't want to accidentally give any money to the reroll machine. Or purchase something. Like, the D8 is purchasable, I'll give you that, but we want to get a key first to get something for free from our item room. We probably want to blow up the Demon Judgment. This ended up not being that bad. You have to check. Yeah, I mean, it's bad. Box of Friends is not good here. Neither is Umbilical Cord, but they do have some kind of weird synergy together, I suppose. But yeah, you know, we had a good run. Smart man. We had a good run. Now it's up to us to have an even better run this time. And to be honest with you, this is I love doing lost runs. I just don't... They don't fit right in Greedier for me. Because the punishment is just like... The run is so backloaded in terms of difficulty, I guess. You know, the fact that you can have a 10 out of 10 run and it just not be well suited for fighting Greed and Ultra Greed, not that we died on them to begin with, but is a draconian level of punishment. You should step on the button. Now that we know we can... If we learned a lesson, I truly believe, you know, the way you get better is by making mistakes. Whenever people try to learn a new skill, and I've been guilty of this in my life, especially, I think, in our generation, we're tempted. There's so much information. You can get information paralysis. I'm not ready to try this yet. I haven't read enough books. I haven't watched enough videos. I haven't blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you gotta learn by doing. And oftentimes, learning by doing means you make a mistake. And you go, okay, that's why that happened. I'm gonna endeavor to make it not happen again. And it'll probably happen again. And then that time you're gonna go, I'm really gonna make sure this never happens again. And maybe that time you succeed, maybe not. But eventually, you make that mistake less and less and less, and you say it's never gonna happen again, and then it happens one more time, and you accept deep in your soul that you're never gonna be perfect. But you're gonna try. Gosh darn it. So we're stacking a lot of money here. but we're also keeping ourselves alive. I would definitely prefer to yield a little bit more money here, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to think of what we would like. This is actually fine. Like, again, all of our stats are above average. Crap. All of our stats are above average because of the Halo. Now, above average doesn't mean great. Unless the average is already very good, I suppose. But we should be able to kill all these bosses. Will we be able to kill them without running into trouble? Not necessarily. I think I'm actually facing a crossroads like much earlier on this run than you normally would. Like, is this the right run to take the D8 on? I think the D8 is good. The problem is that if, and I'm just gonna spoil it for you, I'm gonna reroll, but, I think the D8 is good, but if our first roll was bad, we might be totally screwed. So I think, you know, we can't afford to go for a feast or famine sort of style of run here. I think we gotta stay consistent to start with, and we've made a good decision because, I mean, luck was on our side. Let's not say we made a good decision. Let's say we got lucky, but, you know, genuinely, Red Candle is an amazing item. Wow, we missed. Oh no, we got the boss, who is now disappearing, I'm sure, but kill the boss first. He's done. Alright, well, in a way, I'm happy. Deals with the angel can exist on this run. I think Red Candle is gonna make it a lot easier for us to succeed, and it is a reusable item for the greed fight. So there is a chance, although I'd call it probably an outside chance, of us being able to ball out here. Very happy with Synth Oil. I will also... I mean, I want a lot on this room, now that I look at it. I want essentially everything. But we're gonna go to our item room first, and we got Infestation 2. That's... Here's our seed, by the way. 1 VGT, 1 Vegeta, Wheeze 2N. Okay, step on the button. You made a mistake early. Don't throw your life away just because you got hit once acting like an idiot. Yeah, maybe it costs you chaos. So be it. It's better to lose chaos than to lose the whole run, especially when your run actually looks like really good now. Now, I don't know if Red Candle kills count towards Infestation 2. They don't appear to. That's not a good reason to avoid using them. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe our tier killed them there. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's still the right decision to use them. To use it, I should say. We're not going to quite get enough money. We're going to be very close. We're not quite going to get enough money here to buy anything. What do you buy first? I mean, normally I would probably say Torn Photo, but we seem to, for whatever reason, have found it very easy to get to the tier cap on our last run, but that might just be because of the last run. Maybe we got a unique confluence of items that made things easier for us. Maybe we'll wait and see what we get from our deal with the devil, because we're more than well equipped enough to take out this boss. We could also get Chaos as our first item. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It also comes with consumables. Or sometimes not at all, baby. Please? There we go, one dead. This room is actually really annoying until one of the enemies dies. And then you got like a straight shot at murder. My favorite Agatha Christie novel. Tom Clancy's Agatha Christie's straight shot at murder. So, I mean, you're also trash. I hate to say it. We never had any bombs here. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll check this out real quick. What do we got? That's fine. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Give me the damage. 1.19 damage. Nothing to sneeze at. But we're leaving a lot of good stuff behind there. It hurts a little. Toothpicks. There, we got it. I'm not saying we're vindicated straight away, but we did just get a tier rate increase, so I feel a little smarter right now. Definitely grab this, blow this up. Infamy is a beautiful item as the Lost. And in here, I think we don't have any bombs. We might want Omega Penny. I think there's a way to make that work. There's another damage upgrade there. I don't know if it's super applicable on this run. Because would we rather have Omega Penny or Red Candle? If you answered some combination of both, I think you're right. I think with our current damage, we'd rather have Omega Penny for now and Red Candle later. But there's no real way to make that happen. Unless we were to get the backpack somehow. So I think we're just going to keep playing. We're going to stick to base principles, you know? We're going to Occam's Razor this run. And I'm hopeful that it's like a good Occam's Razor. It's like a Gillette Mach 3 or something like that. But if it ends up being a 10-cent Bic you bought at the drugstore, then so be it, you know? I don't know if a Mach 3 is really any better than a Bic single-bladed razor. I use an electric razor to shave, so you know, try not to take too much offense. I think I would be content taking a tiers upgrade, and it did work. We should be at the cap now. So we'll focus on damage instead, given the choice. You know, maybe we should buy a bomb before we get our deal. There's a 50% chance it's an angel. But wait, do we even care? Like, why do we even want to fight the angel statues? It's not like the key piece gives us anything except a greater chance of getting more angel deals, so we might prefer to get deals with the devil, actually, and as a result, although it's a good habit to get into to fight the angel statue, I think there's a reasonable chance that I would be being an idiot. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, easy wave. We do have 15 cents. I don't think I'm gonna buy the belly button. It seems like an item that's easy for me to underappreciate, but I might be appreciating it appropriately. Maybe it's just not that appreciated for a reason. So I think we're officially, like, past where we got on the last run. It's another deal with the angel. It's another trash deal with the angel. I wish you didn't do me like that. We're headed down to the womb. Are we? No, we have 1 or 2 more floors with item rooms, so still a reasonable amount of time to continue to improve. Shot speed up is not that bad. Our shot speed was lower because of torn photo, or blue mushroom. So I'm not very disappointed. We'll start with that. I don't know. Caffeine pill is almost tempting. It's probably still at the point where sack of pennies is a reasonably good pickup. We should be getting a couple of payouts per wave, I'm assuming. This is gonna hurt. How did we not get hit? And I know you're thinking, throw some red candle in there. You are extremely correct. I lost sight of our most valuable items there. Okay. Oh, infamy. I still think, step on that button. It's alright. You're alright here. Still alright. We've made it. It was scary, but we've made it. I don't think we want caffeine pill. Definitely we do not want King Baby. Binky might lower our, oh, we want Sack of Sacks. There you go. Binky might lower, or might have lowered, I guess in this case, our rate of fire, but it might not have. And at this point, every purchase that we make is pretty colossal. Like, we want it to have a meaningful impact on the rest of the game because, you know, we're buying what might be like our last few items. So if it doesn't explicitly help us cruise through the next floor or two, or beat Ultra Greed, or contribute to beating Ultra Greed, We're definitely not as interested in it. So, Sack of Sacks allowing us to get more cards, more consumables on the way to the boss fight. Like, it's, that's a 10 out of 10 right now. And you can tell because I'm not even doing the meme. That's a 10. Cube of Meat is close, in my opinion. I don't think it's there, but it's close. This is a terrible place to stand. I always dodge to the same spot, and it's always the wrong call. 2012. Okay, we're roughly on schedule here. We almost got hit by a shot we had no business getting hit by. If you take care of the riffraff, the pennies will take care of themselves. Very scary position, followed by resolution, followed by resolution, please, followed by resolution. Thank you. There's the resolution. You're done. We still have boss fight for Deal with the Devil, which at this point, again, I can't stress enough, like, we can't buy a Deal with the Devil or Angel that has any usefulness. What are you doing? There's 4 of you. That's too many. I think we're gonna be okay. Hello? One of you has got to go. And the other one is caught in a moment that it can't get out of. Now life looks a lot better. Oh! Bored with your background? Update your desktop background or create a whole slideshow of pictures. How about you frig off and let me use my computer? I've been using these since 1994. I don't need your help with choosing a desktop background. You Windows 10, I've liked you so far, but you're making some brain-dead decisions with the user experience, in my opinion. For me, as an end user. Alright, I mean, this is tight, to be honest. I think you'd consider Jesus Juice, but I'm gonna go with Sad Bombs because they're more fun. They also have the added benefit of being good. So this might be worth it in the end. No. We might be able to get a reroll or something. Okay. Spider Bite's okay. And then in here, we don't need keys for anything else. So immediately, I hate this room in terms of what it's got on offer right now. I also do not really care about Metronome. Does that get rerolled? It does not. I'm gonna use bombs right away, because an item is gonna be more valuable than bombs here. Certainly does not matter there. Still does not matter. Still does not matter. And that's it. So we don't want anything here. None of these items ended up being worth, in my opinion, their purchase price. If I'm being a little bit more dismissive, none of them were really worth much, so. We still have, and we might as well, because you can't take it with you. Stay cool here. And I thought I died. I thought that I was a dead man. Thanks for spawning right on top of me. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get enough money to maybe buy some things and thus give ourselves a chance at finding something worthwhile. Which is what I was gonna say before things got extremely dangerous. I don't mind. Oh, we got hit. I don't mind fighting an envy. I say that, but I'm quiet right now, which means I'm a little perturbed. But okay, of these items, which one is the best? I guess the D12 in this unique situation allows us to roll everything in the hopes of getting some special rocks. We didn't get anything of value, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, we don't have a hope. Unless we get a Perthrow rune, we don't have a hope of getting anything more useful there. I stepped on the button and I stand by that. One of these AWAS runes is gonna give me a black market, man. Do we have to use them on different rooms in order to not run the risk of getting the same payout? I don't think so. Very good. Okay. We didn't get hit, but are we that confident of that? Probably not. So, in a amazing show of irony, I think the exact thing I complained about happening on Greedier as the Lost is probably about to happen right now. By that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be strong enough to win the run, but not even close to strong enough to beat Greed. And even then, I should clarify, because I think we're strong enough to beat Greed. I think we're not strong enough to beat Greedier. Of course I'm going to try. We've come this far, and I'm having fun with this run. It's like solving a puzzle in an Isaac context, but I fear a little bit for our chances here. I really don't want to do this again. I'd rather succeed. Not because it's not fun, but because, you know, we put in the time on this one. And we really, you might think that we've got an overpowered run in some situations, some standards we do. Wait, we still have one more floor, don't we? Bricano is fine. I just realized we had an item room there, so we definitely have one more floor. So the tower is garbage. We can get a lot of money on our next floor, though. And this is actually, yeah, we still have one more floor. Okay. Which is extremely good. Yera probably allows us to buy another 2 or 3 items. Which is great because the ones that exist on here are kind of trash. That's kind of trash. We could get a Perthrow at a sack of sacks pretty easily, so I don't think you touch it yet. These are garbage, though. Okay, so don't pick up any money. Any money that you can avoid picking up is going to benefit you. And of course, like, as much money as you can pick up, i.e. ignoring... Okay, you got to step on the button. I was just saying, like, if we could maximize the financial yield, that would be amazing, but... Survival is much more important. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. As I got telefragged. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Wow.